Central Park, right in the center of New York City, in the middle of 8.5 million people. Behind me, we have about 843 acres of greenery. But from the looks of it, it'd be very, very hard to find your own personal space. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you some of my favorite parts of the park we can go to really get away and have some time alone. So come on. But we're going to go through that to a much more secluded area of the park, which is called the Ramble. We'll talk about that a little bit more once we get there. It's probably
not manicured, right?
Oh, you'll see. It's probably one of my favorite places in the park. Like I mentioned before, it's definitely one of those places where you can go to completely get away and do your own thing and not be surrounded by the crowds and the horses and the cute dogs.
I can tell you when we're walking.
So there are about 26,000 trees in Central Park and countless tourists. But I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about birds. New York is right in the center of a huge North American migratory path. And on any given day, you can find over 270 species of birds right here in Central Park. Central Park is so big and so expansive and such a tourist trap that a lot of people don't go see some of the really cool, unique New York things that the park has to offer. Now we're almost to the Ramble, and this is one of my favorite things in the park because right before you get to the solitude of the Ramble, you get to see some street performances, some street art. Now there's people all over the park doing music, doing dancing, stuff like that. These guys are great. They're real showmen, and anytime you come to the park, I would definitely check this out. It's very easy to find Central Park, right in the middle of Central Park, right by the famous fountain. If you come this way, you can probably see it a little better. I think this is a little better vantage point. You can see what I'm talking about. These guys do this show every hour. You can imagine the amount of money they make in a single day. And look how many people we're looking at right here. We're gonna go for maybe a 3-4 minute walk north, and then you're gonna see where we are. So right here, we're at the entrance to the Ramble. Now, Ramble is part of New York City's Central Park that a lot of people don't know about. But shh, this is the place you go if you really want to get away. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite spots. Come on. Yeah, so all this was bought for 60 Dutch guilders, which is, in today's money, just over $1,000.
What?
I don't mean just Central Park, I mean Manhattan in general. But I mean, $1,000 seems like a lot of money, but if you think about it, the real estate commercial value of Central Park alone is over $580 billion. So that would fix the economy. Alright, so here we're in the middle of the Ramble. Now, it looks like, well, we're not really in the middle of anything. We're in the middle of nowhere. And that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. This is supposed to look like an untamed, unkept forest. Ironically, it was painstakingly designed to look that way as a counterpoint to the rest of the very well-manicured groomed park. And looking around, it's hard to believe you're in the middle of 8 million people. And that's why this is probably my favorite place in the park. Probably my favorite place in all of New York City, where you can go and get away. Someone like me from the Midwest that grew up surrounded by trees, surrounded by greenery, has a spot, has a little bit of solitude. And you get to run up and down rocks too, that's a lot of fun. Alright, I'm gonna go do some more rock running. Alright, so this right here is the Gill. This is the main stream that runs through the Ramble. Now, at first glance, it looks like, again, that it just kind of sprung up like this. But everything you see in the Ramble was placed there specifically for a reason. This isn't for drainage, this isn't for, irrigation or anything like that. This was put here to look good and to look like it wasn't meant to be put here. But underneath the surface, right under the park, under the Ramble, we have millions and millions of miles of tubes of pipes that actually act as a drainage source to maintain this heavenly oasis of greenery right in the middle of a huge city. Yes, I said heavenly oasis of greenery. I will say the one thing about the Ramble that's a little annoying, but it's nostalgic and it reminds me of home, is that in New York, when you're out in the city or in Queens or Brooklyn or wherever, there's never any mosquitoes, ever, and that's awesome. But when you come to the Ramble, you actually get that feeling of, being back in the woods for real, because you're just swatting mosquitoes off you the entire time.
I also feel like I'm gonna get poison ivy.
That's the other thing though. I've looked for poison ivy in Central Park and I can't find it. People always tell me, oh, that's poison ivy, and they misidentify it. Poison ivy is very easy to identify because it's got 3 leaves, a red stem, but the leaves are not symmetrical. Each leaf is gonna have a mitten shape, kind of like this. So if you see a perfectly symmetrical leaf, even if it's 3 leaves and a red stem, not poison ivy. Hi, I'm Dustin. I'm Cole. Cole?
Lexi.
Lexi, it's good to meet you guys. So we're here in Central Park. Where are you guys from?
From Seattle.
Seattle? Utah? All right, so not from New York. Nope. Is this your first trip?
No, I mean,
you live here. Well, I'm not from New York, but I live here too.
I live here.
Where do you live?
Upper East Side.
Okay. I live in Astoria, so just on the other side of the water. So we're asking people what their favorite thing about Central Park is, or why they come to Central Park. So do you guys have any places that are near and dear?
I come to Central Park because, number one, I like the nature.
Okay.
Right?
also because you see everyone here. It's like a melting pot of New York. People seem like they're real people with their families and their dogs and their kids and their bikes.
That's a really good answer.
It's a little less urban.
So you're not someone who comes here to get away from the urban city. You're someone who comes here to really see the best of the city, as far as the people are concerned.
I mean, it's nice to be in nature while you're in the city, but I think of this as part of the city. I don't think of it necessarily as getting away from the city, but I like to feel part of it.
Okay, that's interesting because we talked to a lot of people who come to the park specifically to get away from the city. We're going to places like the Ramble, which
this is in the city.
It is in the city. You're right. You're surrounded by 8 million people.
I think it's a bonus.
I think she should host the show.
Right.
All right. No, that was great. So this is my new friend that I just met. This is Sasha. Now, Sasha, what is your favorite part of the 843 acres that make up Central Park?
I really like biking through the park.
Okay. I don't see a bike.
Not today, not today.
Okay. So what did you come today to?
I was just laying on this place called Summit Rock with a couple of friends. Now I'm walking home.
Okay. Tell me a little about Summit Rock, because I've heard of Summit Rock, but do you know more than
I just know it's like at 83rd in Central Park West.
Okay.
And it's just this like higher up area that's kind of secluded, and we just, you know, laid around.
So is that why you go? Because it's more of a secluded area where you kind of get away?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm talking to a lot of people today. Some people come to Central Park to go to those secluded places, like Summit Rock, like the Ramble. Other people come here because you get to be in the middle of the city, surrounded by people, but also trees as well. But you're here because you want that seclusion.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not from the big city originally, are you?
No. But I love it.
How long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years? Okay. Awesome. All right, well, next time maybe I'll see you going by on a bike.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. High fives. All right.